Hello and welcome to all. This is Momita, a same moderator from Planet. I wholeheartedly welcome all the delegates across the country. We are fortunate enough to get supported by the doctors. Thank you all the doctors for taking the time to join us today. I would like to take a minute to introduce our platform Planet. Planet is one of the largest live digital CME platforms in India where doctors can generate their medical content. So now I am taking this opportunity to welcome today's master doctor, the eminent speaker, none other than Dr. Neeraj Pandit sir. Sir has done MBBS, MD, AFIS professor and Head Department of Community Medicine, SBK's Medical Institute and Research Center, Sumandi Vidapit, Piparia, Vadodara. Once again, I welcome all of you to this lecture for the topic drugs and vaccines, scope and opportunities. So before starting the session, I would like to give a brief about today's topic. Drug development is continuously seeking opportunities to develop vaccines that are safer and more effective, including novel innovations like messenger ribonucleic acid vaccines, deoxyribonucleic acid vaccines, protein peptide-based vaccines, personalized cancer vaccines, and lipid nanoparticle-based vaccines. Despite the remarkable progress and successful history of vaccines, our microbial therapeutics, infectious disease still poses a significant threat to human health. Effective vaccines are often unavailable in developing countries. Antibiotic resistance is an emerging threat to human health. Technologically advances in microbiology, and immunology are offering opportunities to improve vaccine and chemotherapeutic efficacy. So without any further delay, sir, I would like to hand over the session to you. Kindly proceed with your talk. Over to you, sir. Please proceed.
Sure, thank you. I think it's audible. My PPT is visible to you?
Yes, sir, visible. You just need to make it full screen.
Okay. I am just converting to its PPT. Wait for me. Okay, is it PPT format or simple format?
Yes, sir. No, sir, full screen.
Okay, so today we are going to discuss in this series, that is the fourth series, scope and opportunity of health sector in the 5 trillion economy. I think I am really thankful to Clarinet to arrange a series of the lecture. This is the fourth. And in the fourth series, we are going to focus on the innovation and future in pharma and vaccine industry. What are the scope currently and opportunity for the future? We will discuss this one by one in this particular session. So what are the objective of my session? Objective of the session is we try to understand the current status of the pharmaceutical industry and vaccine industry in India, scope and opportunity in 5 trillion economy of pharma business and the vaccine business. So we will see the first half, what is the current status, and second half, what are the existing ideas, startup already started, and what are the future scope as a doctor, as a future doctor, or you can a businessman, you can take forward this business to go ahead in India and make a 5 trillion economy, make what you are participate. Okay, so the first, see this very important, pharma and vaccine market in India. You need to understand what is the current status. This is the current status actually. Pharmaceutical industry in India is expected to reach 65 billion in 2024. So in 21, it was a 42 billion, 2024, 65, and we expect 2030, 130 billion industry. So this is very important. You need to understand the just pharma industry, 130 billion by 2030. So this is a very huge opportunity and scope. You can go with the pharma industry. India is a major exporter of pharmaceuticals. This is very important, with over 200 plus countries. So this is very important. We are sending drugs, medical drugs, to 200 plus countries in the world. this is very important weightage. India supplies over 50% of Africa's requirement of generic drug. After generic medicine, this is very good opportunity. So 50% to Africa's requirement, 40% of generic demand in USA, and 25% of the all medicine in UK. So this is very important. And see, this is the data. Here, see R&D investment in India pharma company percentage of the sale. In 2012, 5.3%, 5.8%, in 13, 6.6% in 2014, and it reached around 8.6% in 2019, 20 is 8.4%. So this is the way we are gradually increasing R&D. And this is the data of export from the India in US dollar billions. So this all the data are very important to get the background of the pharmaceutical industry. See, that's next. It's a vaccine. This is very important. India accounts 60% of global vaccine demand. It is a leading supplier of DPT, precision measles vaccines. So India is not just pharmaceutical, but we are also leading supplier of the vaccine, and that is a basic vaccine program for the children. 70% of WHO's vaccines, as per the essential immunization schedule, are sourced from the India. This is also important. 70% of WHO's vaccine. Whatever WHO recommended for the vaccination schedule, of them 70% is sourced from the India. This is also important. And this is, everybody knows that on 4th March 2023, India has administered over 2.2 billion doses overall, including first, second, precautionary booster dose of currently approved COVID vaccine. So COVID vaccine has changed the mentality. See, the 2.2 billion doses just over 2 years. This is huge vaccination drive India conducted. And this need to be keep in mind how we can participate in vaccine program at India and the world level. As 21st February 2022, India had delivered, this is also very important data, around 16.29 crores, 162 million doses of vaccine to 96 countries under our vaccine friendship policy. Vaccine Mitra program. You know, our Prime Minister has opened this program, and this supplied vaccine to 96 countries under this head. So not only just routine vaccination, COVID also we have given us 162.9 million doses to the world. So this is very important. See this data. Here the whole export 73.31% is a drug formulation. Category of exports, you can say in 2021-22, 73% drug formulation biology. Bulk drug and drug intermediates 18%. So see, altogether this is a huge number. Almost 91% is related to drugs, formulation and bulk drug. Vaccine just 4.1%, Ayush and herbal 2.4%, surgical is 2.6%. So this is a huge opportunity for the market to capture. Currently, we are focusing on drug and drug formulation, but this opportunity we should not forget for the upcoming Indian contribution to the world as well as local level market also. Then this is the current research and development in pharma and vaccine. What is the status? So this is very important. R&D in pharma is very important. India spend on R&D is around 0.7% of GDP, whereas many countries spend 2.5% to 3%. In terms of investment in R&D by pharma company, it is approximately 7% of net sale compared to 15 to 20% spent by the global company. So see, country also spending less, and the pharma company, they also spending less compared to the world company. So this is 15 to 20%, we are just spending 7%. See the in raw numbers, millions US dollar, Lupin is spending $225 million. Dr. Reddy's $204 million US dollar, Cipla $173 million, Arvindo Pharma $137 million US, and Sun Pharma 72, Torrent 57, and Bocardis 48. This is the figure of 2020. So keep in mind, we have a good, huge opportunity for R&D also in case of the pharma industry. And these are the vaccine. DBT website, just go and open. This is a source from the DBT vaccine. What are the vaccines are pipeline? All the red color vaccines, they are the actually COVID related vaccines. So keep in mind, these are the COVID. Other are the TB vaccine, chikungunya vaccine, pneumococcal vaccine, dengue vaccines, cholera, dengue subunit, universal flu, and malaria also. These all are the preclinical and clinical. See, this is all are the stuff is this the clinical level. It's reached up to the clinical level. So we may get very soon this vaccine in the market. So vaccines are coming in the Indian market also. So we have to keep in mind it is not just medicinal. After COVID, the vaccine concept is almost changed. Now whole industry is thinking how vaccine can be prevent the disease, and major diseases they are trying, they are searching. See, the malaria also vaccine is in Africa. They are already started in the ground level trial. This is flu is a universal flu. Now flu and the corona combined COVID vaccine is come also in the pipeline. So there are many vaccines. Chikungunya is also important. Dengue is also important. So these are all vaccine coming in. They are in the pipeline, and DPT, Department of Biotechnology, is interested to start these vaccines, and they're supporting this vaccine program in India also. So vaccine in India, not just traditional, but new innovation also upcoming with the mRNA vaccine, DNA vaccine, and this all new formulation which came with the COVID. They are now also started to incorporate with the traditional vaccine and new disease vaccine. So this is a upcoming opportunity for the India also. And this is not only for the Indian local market, but export market also this will help. And you know, very good companies, vaccine producing companies in India, and they are trying to produce and increase the capacity. So this need to be kept in mind. Then next, where is the scope and opportunity? See, this is very important. In pharma and vaccine, it's really a tough area. Till date, whatever we have seen, the traditional, here you need a huge investment. Here you need a huge manpower, skilled manpower, technical manpower. You cannot do the traditional thing here. So the pharmaceutical and vaccine both are costly affair industries. It is not simple. You need a sophisticated instrument. You need a sophisticated laboratory. You cannot be you have a various level of the biosafety, level 4, level 5. Otherwise, thus we know the what COVID happened with the China. The stories are coming. It is accidental, or it may be a release from your laboratory. We cannot afford. So it's a very costly affair with a very much safety precaution required for the vaccine and pharmaceutical, both the market. R&D requires a lot of funds and support. This is very important. It's a huge amount of fund required, but outcome is very great. You get a patent, you get a very good income with the patented drugs. So it's initial investment, but return is also very high. So keep in mind this part. So the person with the innovative idea can join the big pharma industry for R&D. Okay, here we need to keep in mind, you have an idea, you can develop, you can have a skill for this. In this case, you need to join. It's very difficult to establish R&D. If you have a support of very good industry, you can develop your own vaccine, your own drugs, and this need to be kept in mind. And this institute are trying in this area also. Otherwise, service to be the Indian population is a big opportunity. Here we will learn it's a Indian, we are 1.4 billion population, 140 crore population, and we itself is a market. Our need is also important. Keep in mind, we are also one of the biggest market and opportunity for the pharma as well as the vaccine. Let's see the startup and current innovation. First, we see what is currently going on, and then I will give the idea for the future business in this particular pharma and the vaccine. This session basically a current idea and future scope, upcoming for the next 20 years, next 10 years, 5 years. If you have a very good something in your money in your hand, you can think about the startup. Government is also supporting the startup. So current startup we will see first. So what is the current pharma startup in Bharat? NetMed, you must have heard this name of the company. So India's largest healthcare business is online platform, and that has a firmly established and itself is a country's foremost online pharmacy. It's an online pharmacy business with the millions of active consumers. You can purchase the drugs online. They are delivering drug at home. Okay, NetMeds, Apollo Pharmacy, they are also providing now services to the at the home, and they have a chain of the medical stores. So there are many other medical stores in this area, but this is a NetMed is an online prescription you need to upload from the doctor. They are verifying the prescription and then they are providing supply. They are refilling your drugs with the discounts and everything. That's you can visit the website and you can see the NetMeds. Indie Meadow. Indie Meadow is India's biggest advanced medical service stage. This company's firm is veritable medication at your doorstep with the best cost and the specialist conference on the visit and call. They are providing additional specialist conference and visit call to the client. It's expect to make the medical service stage more open and moderate. This is the Meadow is a company trying this service online medical services to the customer. Mera Medicare is a healthcare firm founded by the Pankaj Gupta. Mera Medicare offers a home delivery of the medication in 2 to 12 hours. They are providing in-city specific in 2 hours to 12 hours, 15% discount. Practically all the medication is dependable and hassle-free method of ordering medication. So these are the few, and last, we should not forget Jan Aushadhi Store, which is government has started. You can say it's government startup and it's a very good way going on. And on 31st March 2023, 9,330 stores are functioning all over the India. So this is a very good way of delivering the generic drugs and quality generic drugs. It is not. There are many myths about the generic drugs, but see the cost is very important. Off-patent drug can be produced by the other company and they can give the discount and discount directly delivered to your clients. So these are the startup in pharma business going on in India. What are the startup in the vaccine? Very important. COVID-19 changed the various mindset. We were thinking before COVID, what is the possibility of the adult vaccine? People are little bit doubtful on the adult vaccination. But with this, you can say with this COVID, they have changed the whole mindset of the everybody. And this mindset is important for us, how they are changed and how people started to utilize these services. Many companies participated in vaccine coverage like Pharma Easy, 1mg, Protea Medica, and many other. They have joined hand with the government to cover the vaccination drive during the COVID-19 vaccination. So don't forget, it is not just government. Many people work for this particular thing, and vaccination coverage, particularly COVID, it's 2.2 billion. It's not an easy task. And this task is helped by the many people. And during this time, you can see one of the company, vaccineonwheels.com. You can visit the website. In collaboration with the IIT Hyderabad and Bill Melinda Gates Foundation, Jivika Healthcare Private Limited has introduced India's first doctor-based mobile vaccine clinic in 2019. So they have created, this is a picture of this vehicle, Vaccine on Wheel. They are providing very interesting services to the community. It's very difficult. They are saying that they are reaching 40 plus district in the 6 state, particularly Maharashtra. They are the hometown. They are the innovation from the Pune-based company, I think, and they are providing services to the poor people also and corporate vaccination program also. They are running very interesting way with this model. And this is a vehicle in which all the facilities They are maintaining the cold chain. Doctor is there. Vaccinator was also there. Is also there and providing services at the doorstep. They are going in the hospital, in the society, setup created by these people and this giving the vaccination and this online services they are providing. You cannot miss the dose, timely dose, everything. And this is very good innovation. And this need to be keep in mind. Just before COVID, you can say in 2015, 2012, nobody was thinking how can be possible vaccine at the doorstep. Now people have started thinking and looking to the scenario, everybody expecting the vaccine at the doorstep. So this is an innovative idea. You can already started in India and you can use this, and we need a lot of idea in this particular area. See, this need to be understood. So these are the current startup. Now I'm just giving next 10 minutes, 8 minutes about the scope, new idea and pharma and vaccine. Drugs and generic drug business is growing at its own speed. You can easily start generic drug production and supply. Still big opportunity. See, Gujarat is a hub for the pharma industry. I am sitting in the Vadodara. Vadodara is a hub for the pharma industry. You will have a highest number of the pharmaceutical companies in India. There are small companies who are producing the drugs and supplying to the big company. Big companies are exporting the world level and in India also. So this need to be understand. This is a traditional business, still opportunity, still big opportunity to reach 130 billion scope by 2030. So you can take part in this traditional business. You can start the business, still have got great opportunity. But what are the new ideas? New big demand is coming from the Ayurveda drugs. This is very important. India is now, you know, Patanjali, I talked once upon a time, and they are now making a huge production in Ayurveda drugs. Okay, there are many issues with the Ayurveda drug. They are saying that something is a very high heavy metals, this, waste. But with the good manufacturing practices, you can start specific requirement of this Ayurveda drugs with all required. You can show you have a very good formulation. You can start, one can start with the all requirement. All regulatory requirements. I'm not saying they escape from the regulatory. Without regulatory requirements, you cannot start any Ayurveda or any pharma drug production. So you need to take a permission, should have a license, everything, and you should have a GMP practices, and always they are monitored by the international and national agency. So don't forget about this. You have to follow the very strict norms in pharma business, in vaccine business both. New molecule development and existing molecule with the new delivery system is also a big opportunity. See, these pharmaceutical companies, not only companies of pharmacy, colleges, we have a pharmacy college in our campus. They are also trying to develop a new delivery system with the nanoparticle. They are trying to deliver something in a new area. See, this is very important. Some drugs are not able to digest orally. So how can we can make a easily digestible or directly go into the blood, and you can increase the level timely in the system. So this is a new delivery system is very important. This is a big opportunity. You can patentize the thing and you can earn the things. Converting injectable to oral. See, this is very important. See, take example of the insulin. How many people taking the insulin injection daily? Large number. Even small type A diabetes, the kids needs to take a daily subcutaneous injection. And this is a very painful. In this scenario, you must have heard about the Biocon. Biocon is trying very good way to reach, convert oral insulin. Still they are in the some phase, but they may get success. It is said that by next year, they will get a success and launch in the market about this oral insulin. It's a big opportunity. So convert injectable to oral is also very important things. There are many injectable drugs we can convert to the oral, or you can say a nasal route, or you can say alternative routes. It's a patch, skin, something non-injectable. This is the way you can convert, and these ideas are very good, and people are doing the research, R&D on this area. Vaccine injectable to the nasal, big area. See, lot of vaccine, COVID nasal vaccine now in the market. So instead of injectable, just put a nasal, just give a short deep breath, it will be directly go into the system. Sublingual is another route where you can try and you can live. So there are alternative routes people are trying. And see, this is very important. Nobody thought about the how many sorts of the injection is taken by the children immediate after birth to the 1 year. You calculate large number, BCG, measles, pentavalent, this all sorts, this small kit has to take. So can we convert this injectable to the nasal or oral or sublingual or any other route? This is very important. Big research, you can patentize an opportunity. And this is a market capture and you can earn the money. So this is a way you can start, you can go ahead with this. Adult vaccination. This is very important. You know, there are vaccines available, particularly human papilloma virus vaccine. They are available for the adolescent girls before marriage they are giving. So cervical cancer can be prevented. This is the way many other, this malaria vaccine upcoming, dengue upcoming, chikungunya upcoming, cholera is also available vaccine. So these are the vaccine people can use, adult vaccine and adult population vaccination, disease prevention. So how can you participate in adult vaccination? Geriatric vaccination. Internationally, you see US and UK people, geriatric population has a fixed vaccine schedule. So can't we make it in India also? And at the doorstep, this is also a big opportunity in geriatric vaccine. Not only geriatric vaccine, geriatric drug supply at the doorstep. This is also a big opportunity. You can create this opportunity. You can provide this idea. You can generate this thing for the doorstep. Though this area is more specialization, required lost of investment, but profit margin is quite high than the traditional services of the business. Whatever we talked before this 3 session, here investment is big, but profit margin is very high. In the contrary, you can say hospital, prevention, service, everywhere you will get a maximum 6 to 8% return. Here you can get 20 to 30% return. High, you can patentize the thing, you can get a patent item, sell in the market patent item, get your share till the patent share is there. So this is the way you can do a lot of things. If you have a skill, you can develop, you can patentize the thing. Your institute will also get a benefit. Share with the student have a lot of idea. So you need to share this idea with the student, and this all adult vaccine, geriatric drug supply, this all require a small business in each city. You can say how many number of the cities in India. The city with the more than 5 lakh population, how many number? City with the 1 lakh population, how many number? You can see that 1 lakh population, it is said that as per the 2011 census, 7% of the population is a geriatric. 2021, we missed because of the COVID. So it is said that currently 15%, 12 to 15% of the population is the geriatric, 60 plus. So consider 1 lakh population, 15%, that means out of 1 lakh population, 15,000 people are the geriatric. You can say 10 lakh population, 1 lakh 50,000 population, 1 crore population, 15 lakh population. So this is a huge bulk. And this is the business you have to reach to the geriatric people for the vaccine, for the drugs, for the adult vaccine, and this vaccine on bill, you have an idea how they are delivering. They have a very good business model. You can think over the business model. You can go ahead with this business model and to provide services at the doorstep. And people won't mind to pay if they are getting service at the doorstep on time. This is very important because scheduled vaccination, you need to take your baby or yourself and you have to visit to the pediatrician. At the pediatric hospital, you have to take an appointment, you have to reach there. This all things can be prevented, avoided with the doorstep. Your timing, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever the society decide, the people will come and provide the services. And this is a very good idea for the vaccine, for the drugs, and for the things. See, all the things I'm saying in the regulatory framework. Don't say without regulatory support, you can start. Everything is required because the prophylaxis sudden anaphylaxis shock can be possible for the vaccine also. Drugs also need to take care about the prescription. It's a very big market, or the negative things are going on. You see what is going on. People are just selling alcohol in the Ayurvedic drug. There are a lot of upcoming news items are there. So all regulatory framework you need to properly follow for this whole business idea. Okay, so you have to be very strict on this area. So these are the few ideas for the startup upcoming in India. You can contribute this and you can help the India to reach the 5 trillion economy. So with this, I think this is the last slide. This is my reference. You can have any question, query. You can just write a mail to me and I can happy to share your inputs with this. Thank you. Any question, query? Momita, I just transfer to you. Any
Thank you
question,
very
query?
much, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for the comprehensive talk, and the presentation was really informative for all of us. And sir, there are some. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, it's audible, but little bit of background noise is also coming. So just
Okay, I'm
little
checking,
louder.
sir. Okay. Sir, our delegates have raised some questions due to
Sure.
doubts on some points. So with all your permission, can I put them across?
Yeah.
Question? Okay. So the first question, sir, we have received from Dr. Pratik Patil. Could you discuss the concept of reverse vaccinology and how it's being utilized in the design of new vaccines?
Okay. Designing new vaccine and vaccinology, this is very interesting area. You have to be develop this thing at the laboratory level. See, currently there are many options are there. mRNA vaccine, DNA vaccines, that's a fragment part with the some vector-based vaccine. So there are many available options are there. You need to have a training and you need to join specialized area where the vaccine R&D is going on. In India, there are many institutes and many places, government and the private organization doing the innovative ideas in the vaccinology. So you can join there, you can get the training and you can develop your own new vaccine. Previously, it was a very few opportunity because people are going internationally in US and UK and other country, but now India is also giving the opportunity to the Indian population to get the vaccinology. So you can definitely join. You can have a search on the Google, even some companies, Biological India's, even you can say DBT website, just go and visit who are the helping for the vaccinology, new vaccine. Even NIV Pune, that's Virology Institute of Pune is also helping for the vaccine also. So gene reading and all the new disease virus detailed genomics is available now in India. You can use that for the vaccinology. I think I answered. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. So now I'm moving to the next question by Dr. Rukmini. What strategies are being explored to make vaccines more accessible and low income and remote populations, especially in resource limited settings?
See, this is very important. Currently, we are totally dependent on the government. We are assuming the government system is providing the vaccination to the our all over India population, but it is really mixed because I am working in the community. Government is trying level best, but the people working in the government, they have their own mentality. Okay, so we need to keep in mind the resource limited area. You can partner with the government. You can say government, these are your vaccine, this area is difficult area, tribal area. We are like to help. You can develop social entrepreneurship with the government, and government happily like to join hand with you. Okay, in our Gujarat, there is a Seva Rural Jagadia is one of the organizations sitting in the near Bharuch, and they are providing, they did provide the services to the tribal population for the almost 10-15 years. Once government capacity built, they handed over program to the government. But this is important. So in your area, you feel this is a resource limited area and they require a support. You can develop social entrepreneurship. And there are many companies under CSR, they will help you. They support your program. So government also support. CSR fund is also going to support. So your expenditure will be not actually a profit, but no profit, no less. You can definitely work in this area and that will help to you also. Okay, thank you, I think.
Thank you so much, sir. So moving to the last question of today's session by Dr. Mishra, could you discuss the role of artificial intelligence and machine learning in accelerating the drug discovery and repurposing existing drugs?
Yes, definitely you can take a help. This artificial intelligence is fascinating to everybody. Okay, so this is, you can say, there is one word used by the dry laboratory. I don't know how you know or not about this dry laboratory. This is actually word in this dry laboratory concept first tried in the you can say veterinary and particularly the agriculture. In agriculture, they have started, they have everything, all the plants, little genetics available. If these two plants will mix, what will be the outcome? And this is, they are putting in the software and something like artificial intelligence. So similarly, you can use this now available drugs molecule, how this molecule is going to affect if I put in the human body. So this is the way you, in artificial intelligence dry laboratory, you can try. Okay, if I put a vaccine particular part in this particular adenovirus, will this produce a vaccine is harmless or have some potential to the vaccine, or it is affecting pathological aspect. So this is the way you can combine combination and mixed combination, and this artificial intelligence will definitely going to help. So you can use this, but it's require a sophisticated laboratory, dry laboratory, with a lot of computer and internet speed, everything. So world database, and with the database, they will work something interactive and give you a very good outcome. So definitely it's a very good opportunity for the artificial intelligence in the development of the not only vaccine, but new drugs, even new molecules. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for answering all the queries of the doctors. And I would also like to thank all the participating doctors for your continuous participation at our platform. So, sir, with your last comment, we can conclude the session here for today. And looking forward to hosting you all.
Sure, Momita. I think it's a very good session. I enjoyed. I hope you will share the link also and the number of participants.
Definitely, sir.
And if specifically they have any comments, do share with me. And thank you, ClearNet, for the continuous session. This fourth session, 2 more sessions will going to come next Wednesday and next to next Wednesday. Thank you. All the
Thank you
best.
so much, sir. Thank you so much. Bye.